Hi, I am Putri Tika Sarmenci Thon from Hill Polytechnic of Surabaya. I want to tell you all the story about Narnia and Sinusitis. First, I chose character 1 because the healing story on character 1 was patient centered. Healing stories are focused on and about patients, their experience, feelings, and symptoms. So I chose this characteristic to make it easier for me to focus on what concept I had to get to make this assessment. In this assessment, according to the characteristic I choose, I have experience with my friend who has an illness that I can raise as a story in this assessment. These characteristics are very helpful and make it easier for me because I only have to interview my friends about their experience, feelings, and symptoms. This is the reason why I choose this characteristic. The story about Narnia and sinusitis. Sinusitis is an inflammation of the sinus wall, which is a small cavity filled with air and is located in the structure of the facial bones. When infected, the cavity is filled with mucus and swollen mucous membranes occur, thus making a blockage. There are two types of sinusitis, namely acute and chronic more than 12 weeks, grouping sinusitis itself based on the duration of symptoms. In addition, sinusitis based on the most common and most common causes is due to bacteria and viruses. I have a friend named Narnia. Narnia was sentenced by a doctor with sinusitis. The first time when she found out if she had sinus, she was shocked and sad. In addition, they also feel guilty for not being able to maintain their immune system properly, resulting in sinusitis. My symptoms are headaches, nasal congestion, fever, throat irritation, and insomnia. At that time, I was confused about what to do. I thought this was just an ordinary illness, but eventually things got worse, said Narnia. After feeling uncomfortable with this situation, Narnia then talked to her mother, who happened to work as a health analyst at one of the major hospitals in her area. Do not wait long. After telling about what she felt, her mother immediately decided to consult Narnia to the doctor. After checking herself, the doctor said that she had sinusitis or inflammation of the nasal cavity, which was quite severe. Who can guess what happened next? Yes, at that time she felt a little depressed, then blamed herself for the emergence of this sinus disease. Almost every night, Narnia cries and continues to blame herself for the incident, until finally her endurance continues to decline and her condition is getting weaker. Seeing this, her family, especially her mother, continue to support Narnia so as not to continue to feel depressed. Her experience of sinus was very unpleasant. Why? Because this disease makes her stressed out. This sinus disease makes her have to do nasal washing every day, drink more than 2 packs of medicine, and every time the shortness of breath caused by nasal congestion. Not only that, she also had to do a nebulizer or a device used to put drugs in the form of steam to be inhaled into the lungs. By doing that, even for 2 months, the disease has not healed. Not only that, insomnia that results in reduced hours of sleep, that is, Narnia can only sleep around 5 to 6 in the morning, to make Narnia increasingly dark. Plus, after conducting a second consultation with the doctor said that Narnia had a lump in the right nasal cavity and made her have to be operated on so that the situation would not get worse. Between wanting to cry and staying strong, so that she looks fine after hearing the doctor's diagnosis, she finally chooses to cry. Had thought if indeed the operation had to be done and failed, then she would die. Apart from that, it only cost tens of millions of money and burdens families. But it was a wrong thought and she tried to get up, eliminating thoughts about that. While hugging her mother while asking for support from the family, she still tried to accept that fact, trying to get up from it all. Then her mother decided to carry out regular checkup to the doctor to control its development. After taking the doctor's advice, she felt her condition had improved. Day after day, she lived like a healthy person without disease. Many have come to simply visit and provide support to Narnia, to keep up the spirits and rise from the situation. Day after day, she went through and felt that she had begun to improve as before, although not 100%. How to cure was already suggested by a doctor. One of them is trying to do things that can make you happy and not stress because when stress and think a lot, the sinus will appear. Besides trying to do positive things like hang out with friends or think something fun, I also started to obey doctors' bans such as not drinking cold drinks, not swimming, not in a humid and dusty room. Initially, it was difficult to do what the doctor suggested, but as time goes by, I feel used to it, said Narnia. Coupled with support from my family and friends, I feel very cared for and feel that many care. With that kind of things makes me no longer feel stress and the burden of truth seem to disappear. From then on I promise myself that I will continue to maintain my body's health and immunity. The body's immunity also needs to be maintained because when I am weak, my sinusitis will appear suddenly. This sort of thing sometimes makes me seem a little worried. For this reason, my message is that all friends can take care of their health. There are many ways you can do that is by eating regularly, lots of exercise. Not only that, doing the things we like or our hobbies can also make us not think much so that our immunity is maintained. No less important, do not ever forget to give thanks to God because in any condition, God still gives the best for us. Explained Narnia. Thank you.